Hey, my normies and non normies. I don't know what goes on every time I try to come live, but it will not connect to my microphone. I'm trying to get a whole new microphone, and when I do the headset, for some reason, sometimes it doesn't register the headset's microphone. I don't know what is going on, but I hope you guys are having a nice day. I hope you guys are having a good morning, and if not, I hope you can turn it around and make it into a productive one. Anyways, I missed my live yesterday, and I apologize for that, but I have a good reason to why I missed it. And I decided I wasn't gonna, just say, hi, I'm not gonna do one since it's not Wednesday, whatever, so I'm gonna miss it completely. But I have some good news I wanted to share, and sad news at the same time, I guess you could say, but it really isn't sad, but emotionally for me, it is sad. My permanent wheelchair arrived yesterday, so I was actually waiting on the wheelchair because it was supposed to arrive anywhere between 10 in the morning and 3 in the afternoon. And I was trying to keep myself busy because I had mixed emotions between, you know, uh, you know, like, oh man, all right, this wheelchair is coming. Like, this is legit. Like, this is not a loaner now. Like, this is now my wheelchair. Like, permanently belongs to me. Like, it is officially mine. Like, I can put a whole license plate on that sucker and drive down the sidewalk with it. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. It was a bittersweet moment, I guess you could say. I had gotten a phone call and they were like, "Oh, so wheelchair is officially ready. Be there to drop it off." And I was just like, "Wait, what? Okay. I guess." Like, well, you have the devil and the angel on your shoulders. But like on one shoulder it was like, "Oh, it's about time. Finally, don't take forever." It's been like what, June, July, August, somewhere around there, and we're now what, about to be in May. Blah 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 blah. Then the other shoulder was like, "But wait a minute, hold on. Like, does this mean like I'm never gonna get better? Does this mean that what, do I have MS? Like, since this is an MS diagnosis wheelchair, like, how did the insurance, how did it get approved? Like, you guys didn't call to say that it was denied. Like, what proof did you guys end up getting from the doctors? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was kind of like, hold on, like, wait a minute, it's moving a little too fast, even though technically it wasn't moving fast. It was actually taking forever. And I was like having an emotional roller coaster ride, like a legit, straight up emotional roller coaster ride. I was like, all right, this wheelchair is coming, so it's supposed to be better for my body. It's supposed to help me with the swelling in the legs. And, it's supposed to be just all in all, across the board, just better. Like, what am I complaining about? Why am I having a hard time? Like, is this not what I was waiting for? Like, hello, were you not just bitching the other day that this wheelchair still has not arrived? So why are you bitching now that this wheelchair is coming? Like, make up your damn mind, Lynette. Like, is it a good thing or a bad thing? So, like, mentally, I was having this internal freaking war with myself because I didn't know if I should be happy or if I should be sad, because I felt like if I was accepting this wheelchair, I was kind of like accepting that I'm not going to be my old self again, which I don't think that that's true, but the negative side of me needed to find something, I guess. So the wheelchair's here, and it got here yesterday, which is why I kind of like forgot about you guys, and I feel bad about forgetting about you guys. And by the time I remembered about y'all, mental health skill builder came, and right after she came, then the wheelchair, like literally she was still here when the wheelchair came. So I couldn't even, couldn't hop on. And then the wheelchair turned out to be a heck of a lot cooler than I thought it was going to be. So it brightened up my spirits about it. And I literally was just like, I'm too hyped up to get on a podcast for it. So I kind of recorded a YouTube video instead. And I was showing like functions. I put it up yesterday actually. But it popped up this morning because it took forever to load. And the functions on the wheelchair are like awesome. Like I was sitting here normally complaining about the things when I can't reach something. I hate not being able to reach something when I'm in a chair. So I love the fact that I can actually elevate myself 12 inches high, and I can actually now reach things higher, and I can actually like talk to people eye level now instead of having to look up at them. I thought that was like the coolest shit ever. And the crazy part is the dude that was showing me how to use my wheelchair, he didn't even know that the insurance had paid for it. He was like, I doubt there's anything on here because normally the insurance won't pay for it. It's like a luxury to have that button. And he tried it anyways, and I started going up in the air, and I'm like, holy shit, oh my gosh. I was like, I can see things clearly now. I was like, yo, do you know? I was like, I can look at you in your face now without having to strain my damn neck. I'm like, yo, this shit is like awesome. I'm like, I can actually reach something on the top of the fridge without having to ask one of the kids to get it for me. Like, and I can still move the wheelchair while I'm at that height. So I don't even have to worry about like if it's further. I can actually just go ahead and wheel myself to that location and then nab it. I'm like, so I got a little sense of freedom that I didn't have, and it kind of like made me feel, all right, okay, all right. This ain't so much of a bad thing. And like sitting in the wheelchair alone, it's memory foam compared to the other wheelchair that I was in. My bottom, let's just say my ass was just like, yes, bitch, yes, bitch. This is definitely the seat that we fucking needed. Like, what the fuck took you so long to get me this damn seat? Like, you did not love my ass before, but you love my ass now. Like, literally, that's what my ass was telling me yesterday, the moment my ass sat in this damn chair. I was just like, my legs, oh my God, let's just say my legs are my friend now. Like, we don't fight anymore because my legs can actually elevate in this chair. So, like, you gotta watch the video. Like, in order for you to understand why I'm, like, not feeling down about my chair no more, and, like, why my chair is not my enemy anymore, like, you gotta literally watch the video just to see what I'm talking about. And the bitch came with headlights and rear end lights. Like, I can literally go driving at night and not have to worry about not seeing, like, potholes or shit. Like, but I can elevate my legs. So whenever I start feeling like the tingling or the uncomfortableness, I can just elevate them and it goes away quickly. They were not swollen at all yesterday. At all. Like, that shit. The wheelchair did its job alone with the fact that they were not swollen at all yesterday. Like, I was just like, I got this. And then it came with like the side, because since even though I can still walk certain distances at a certain pace, certain times the pace is slower, like, or I drag my feet and I don't lift them, whatever's going on with my legs on that day. When I'm in the chair, I have less sensation of my legs than I do when I'm standing up. So they tend to just fall sideways, and then my feet tend to hurt. Like right now, talking to you guys, I'm paying attention to my legs. So I didn't realize that my left foot is actually in pin and needles right now. So I'm gonna have to elevate my legs. Back up. I have to elevate my legs. I'm still learning these buttons, because then that means that it's two down and something's up with the circulation. And then doing this, I've also noticed that my legs do actually legit fucking hurt, because in the process of elevating them and moving them, oh my god, my joints be hurting bad. But then the moment I get into a position where I don't feel that tingling anymore, after the joints have gotten into that position, I no longer feel the pain. It's just moving them to the position. Oh man. And the wheelchair lays back all the way. So if like my chronic pain, I'm too uncomfortable that day and I can't sit too long, way too long, and I gotta keep constantly moving my position, I have the ability to do so. Like I legit have the ability to move my position so that I can actually get comfortable. But I don't know. I was depressed. I was depressed waiting for the wheelchair to actually arrive to my door. I was a little happy it was purple, so that was one plus about it, because that's my favorite color. But I was depressed until she came. She's a she. I don't have a name for her. I just know, for some reason, every time I talk about her, I just say she. I don't say a he. That's because she loves me, bro. Ain't no he ever done love my ass well enough. She ever loved my ass well enough either. So, but it comes with a cup holder too. Shit, I thought that shit was hot. Yo, let me just tell you, this wheelchair, I can see my ass. If I can find a way to get a table or get a custom made table that I could just put across my lap, clip on or something, or clip in or whatever, and work from here, because it's too high for the table that I work at now. I'd be all set. I'd have my workstation right here. Just move it to the side whenever I gotta, or just clip it off and keep it moving. But I gotta find a way to make that shit work, because this way I can keep myself motivated even on the days when I'm in pain. I just gotta take my ass out the bed, into the chair, and I can still work. Because on the days when I'm in pain, I was stuck in the bed because the other wheelchair was too uncomfortable. And even though I wanted to get work done, I couldn't. Laying in the bed, it was too uncomfortable to do so. And my left side is my problem, and I'm the right. So I would have to lay on my left side so I can keep using my right, and then my left side would go completely numb, and it just, it wasn't working. It definitely was not working. So now with this chair, everything is memory foam. Like, this joint is, and then I feel like it's already a car within itself. Too bad the kids don't have nowhere to climb in and be like, let's go. Shit. But the downside of it is I can't go nowhere in it. Not right now, because we can't get it out of the door. The other one I was able to just, drive out of the door. And then, hey Emmanuel, I was just able to drive out of the door with the other wheelchair. But this wheelchair is actually 400 pounds. So I cannot drive out of the door with this one. I have to actually get a ramp, because if not, I will mess this wheelchair up. And since this is, you're welcome. Since this is my personal, actual permanent wheelchair now. I don't want to mess it up, so I have to actually try to get a ramp so I can get out of the room. So now I'm literally confined in my room. Like I am literally confined in my room now until I can get a ramp. Because it'll be harder for Viva to try to get it out on her own. It was the guy who brought it to us, and he couldn't even get it in himself. Viva had to actually help him get the wheelchair into the room. Like, he couldn't do it on his own. He was not able to get it in. That's how heavy it is. So yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna make that work. But for the meantime, and I would notice by just having it in a little bit of amount of time that I've had it from yesterday afternoon to now, that when I get out of the wheelchair, I actually am able to stand up better and walk away from the wheelchair better than I did when I was walking away from the other wheelchair. And it would take me longer and it'd be more painful to get up from the other wheelchair than it is from this wheelchair. And if I don't have the footrest down on this wheelchair, my feet don't touch the floor. I'm shorter than this wheelchair when I'm sitting down. So if the footrests are not down, I won't touch the floor. My kids love to tease me about my height, which I don't understand why. Whatever. I'm not short. Darn it. So I don't understand why they tease me, because I'm definitely not short. But they love to do that. So I'm super hyped. I really should go check the video out on the YouTube channel, Parenting with Mental Illness, Mom and Children. I think I put it look at me. I put it up this morning. It does, like I said, it has really cool features. I got to literally just get a pillow and a blanket and just take a whole entire nap in this wheelchair and be straight. It actually felt better than the dog bed. But my feelings about the wheelchair in the beginning, when I got that phone call, was definitely not a good one. I even got mad at a bill collector that called me and kind of let my emotions out a little bit, but I wasn't rude or anything. I wasn't cried, but I was a big emotional piece of emotions. I was an emotional piece of emotions, didn't I? Oops, I turned the lights on. Hold on one second, y'all. I was trying to tell me something. Nope, that's not how this works. Sorry. Sorry, you guys. Biva needed to tell me something. But people think they're slick. People think they are slick. Really? So what do we look like? Let's try out. Let's take a sample and just try shop. How dumb do we look? Do we look that stupid, Viva? I'm sorry, you guys. I am so sorry. But so Mary Jane, everybody knows that I'm really good friends with Mary Jane, and it should not take rocket science. You gotta figure out that sometimes when it takes me a little while to say something, it's because I'm partaking in Mary Jane. I mean, it really should not take a rocket science to actually figure that out. Matter of fact, give me 1 second. Mary Jane is calling me. Damn lighter is messing with me. Yep, that lighter not working right. So oh, this is not about to be. I'm sorry, I'm probably yelling in y'all ear. I apologize if I am. big mouth tends to forget that sometimes it's a big mouth. So if I'm yelling at y'all here, I don't mean to. But the lighter not working for me. I mean, it's that it's so people sometimes will be like, oh, you know, blase. I'm sorry, Lorica's trying to kiss me and hug me, and I'm trying to talk and focus on you guys, and she's trying to take my distraction away, and I don't know why. But they'll be like, you know, blase. Oh, this one has more juice. Hey, more juice. A lighter after my own heart. So, I mean, for those of you guys who know about going and getting your own Mary Jane, shit like that, I mean, have y'all ever really honestly been to y'all people's and been like, or strangers actually, not even y'all people's, just strangers, and been like, oh, can I just get a sample? I mean, you don't even know this person. Can I just get a sample? No, I don't know you. This is mine. This is my medicinal purposes. Why would I give you a sample? I don't know who the heck you are. Why would I even try or share with you? I don't know you. You ain't fam to me. Why would I want? Why? This is my medicine for my body. This is my pain, my headache, my migraines, my mental health. Like, excuse me, fool? Who is you? Like, no, boo-boo. Do I look like Boo-Boo the Clown? Like, you just want to get your fly on for whatever reason. I don't know what your reasons are. But you're not about to get your fly on my no, not on my watch, and I don't know who you is. No, thank you. That's not happening. I'm Gucci. I'm cool. I'm copacetic. And this is the second time we've already tried a second approach with some dumb. No, this is not happening. No. Who do you think this is? No, you're not. Who are you? And then you talk to my daughter. So the few times that I have been outside, like standing up to get some air, not once have I seen this person, or not once has this person mentioned anything to me. So you want to take my autism, like, come on. Really? You want to take my autistic daughter and her naiveness, and you want to use your route through her? Don't you know that Mama Bear still holds the reins on everything? On every little thing? Don't you know that Baby Bear don't do nothing without Mama Bear saying yay or nay? Like, no. What the fudge do you think this is? No. I raised a good one. Okay? I raised a smart one. No. You will not try to get to my kid, you feel me, and then try to get in her pants or try to get her Mary Jane. No, what is wrong with you? People tell you, like, no, you're not about to use her disability and play her for dumb, slow, or stupid. Mama Bear still exists. Mama Bear knows everything. Mama Bear watches everything. Mama Bear talks to her daughter straight up. Okay, and I don't know why I'm talking to myself like I'm a darn Mama Bear. The fudge? But, well, shoot, we don't play them games. We talk to Beba straight up. Beba will talk to me straight, just like she'll talk to her dad straight. Like, we don't know. She'll literally tell me exactly the same thing she will tell her dad. And even if he gives that murderous look like he want to go murder somebody, she will still tell him XYZ. Like, no, we don't play them games. Beba may have her autism and whatever she may have going on, and she still is naive, and she still is, young, and she's still, I'm saying, she's not into all that stuff that 19-year-olds are, and she doesn't care about boyfriends, and she doesn't care about girls, and she's not sure which one she prefers, and she's open about all these things with us. And being raised, no, Beba is so naive, yo. Beba doesn't even know when people are flirting with her. Like, we have to point these things out to her because she doesn't realize it. She honestly just generally thinks that people, are just either sometimes lost when they're asking her a question or actually need help when they're asking her, quote unquote, for help, but they're actually trying to flirt their way by. She doesn't know. She has none of those social cues for none of that. Like, when she comes back, she'll be like, Mom or Dad, is this da-da-da-da-da, or what does this mean, da-da-da-da, and that's when she'll be like, well, so-and-so, and if it's people around, we'll be telling her, like, be cautious, or you let them know that you got a crazy-ass dad that don't give no darn, like, or you got a crazy-ass mom that don't give no darn, and, XYZ, like, no. Hold on, Mary Jane calling me again. And I hate when people do that. He driving me crazy, but yeah. So I got my permanent picture. Now, if I could just get out of here and get a car, then I got all 3 goals that I've been fighting for the almost a year done. Like, if I can get the car and a place to live, what I've been fighting for almost an entire year will finally be accomplished. And I really need the place to live and a car to happen, like, ASAP. Because I've come to realize that my environment is really affecting my mental. And I keep saying I've come to realize, but how many times am I going to say to you guys I've come to realize, and I've already realized like 5,000 times. But it's really affecting me, and it's really affecting how I can cope and process everything. Like, I had a whole PTSD trigger yesterday over a car accident. The only car accident I've had in my life. And it was Koa's paw got pinched at the door, and the way that her cry echoed within the room, and it just sounded like the crash, and it brought me to that car accident. Like, out of nowhere, just doom, 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 all them emotions. Doom, 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 doom. First, I was worried about Koa, and I was scared that something was wrong with her car, and then, shoom, there goes that PTSD. And it was way too much for me to carry. And I was in the middle of recording the YouTube. And I was all escalated. I was everywhere. I was like, oh my God, I gotta bring myself down because I don't want to lose my left arm, my left leg, and lately my right leg goes along with it, and I don't want to start stuttering. And yeah, my environment, I can't do anything about it per se. Like, all I can do is try to cope with living with so many triggers. Like the OCD, I've had to try to like have a vision tunnel. Don't look to the left, don't look to the right. There's a clutter there. Remember, don't just keep that vision tunnel to where you're going so that the clutter doesn't overwhelm you and doesn't make you have a whole panic attack. Just don't look at it. Like, do you know how hard that is on a daily basis to do that? That's why sometimes when I come to my desk, I don't leave my desk. My desk is like my tunnel vision, and I don't look at anything else so that I don't have any other panic attacks, anxiety attacks. I don't become overwhelmed or more depressed because everything within my environment is a trigger, is an utter complete trigger. And it's hard. And I'm raising 2 opposite autistic children. Like, they're the complete opposite of each other. Delano is, he's always inward. Like, Viva is outward. You can see, more outwardly what's going on with her. Delano's inward. And he's very, angry. Like, and you can tell that he's trying to hold his anger. which he's actually doing a pretty good job compared to what he used to do. But he doesn't really speak. He keeps everything inward. Nothing, he barely says anything, honestly. He really does just keep everything inside. He has like a really weird relationship with everybody. Then when we try to do things with him, he doesn't want to because he just wants to be on his phone. But then if we do things without him, he gets upset because we excluded him. And it's like, but dude, we tried and you didn't want to be a part of it. You just wanted your electronics. Like, what did you want us to do? Like, we want to continue to enjoy each other's time. Like, what are we supposed to do? Just not have fun because you want to, your world revolves around electronics, ours doesn't. And he sometimes doesn't understand when we say these things and ends up getting frustrated or irritated with us because he then ends up feeling like we just don't care or we don't love him or we don't understand. And yeah, well, that kind of does happen when you're keeping everything to yourself and you're not expressing yourself. I don't even know why I'm having this whole entire conversation with you guys. Started off about the wheelchair. I took you guys on my emotional roller coaster ride from yesterday. That's literally like the emotional roller coaster ride I was on yesterday. So how does it feel? Was it a little too fast? Because that's kind of like how my day was. Like, honestly, that's the emotional roller coaster ride that I had yesterday. I've learned to realize that when I do this, it's because that's literally the emotional roller coaster ride that I have going on. So it's not just my ADHD that jumps from one place to another, but it's because that's how my emotions jump throughout the day. So the conversation changes because my emotions change, and boom, here goes the next thought. So we're focusing on that. Here goes this one, so we're focusing on that. So I don't give myself a chance to process one before I jump into the next one. And I don't process that one before the next one comes in, and so on and so on. And that is emotionally draining. That is exhausting. But I think I do that because if I process it, then what? Like, it's still going to be the same thing the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. So why bother the process if it's not going to change because the environment is still the same? Like this morning, the stupid rat was messing with me. Like, this little motherfucker was next to the shelf. And I was so focused. I had just finished doing the skills lab this morning, earlier than intended, because she hit me up and she was like, she had some time. So I'm like, hey, I might as well knock it out now before my 10 o'clock appointment. And it turned out that my 10 o'clock appointment had canceled on me, so whatever. But I'm hearing something, but I was like, focused on trying to write down whatever it was I was writing, or whatever it was that I was doing. And all of a sudden my brain registers with, wait, that's not skit or demonoids noises coming from their bin. Like, that's not the hedgehogs, that's the rat. So I turned and I looked, and this little fucker stood, literally as soon as he noticed that I looked, he stood still because he was in a darker section in the shade. There was no light there. Stood still. When he realized I realized that, and I saw exactly where he was, he then decides to run and hide. I was like, you little motherfucker. I was like, you just want to mess with me. I was like, you messed with me yesterday. I could have ran you over with the wheelchair. This is the old wheelchair before we had to change wheelchairs. I was like, you ran right behind mine to go hide on the other side of the room. Like, you did this twice already yesterday. I was like, you already know I'm already escalated, you stupid little rat, because the wheelchair's coming. I'm like, so you're just messing with me just because you can. Like, can you just like leave me alone? Like that's why I said like when I do these things, sometimes I used to think like I was just giving content all over the place, but I realized as well it's just my emotional roller coaster. Like I literally be on an emotional roller coaster. I be everywhere. I don't finish and process one before the next one comes in, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and that's why my focus just ends up everywhere. And I don't process things completely. And when I try to, I end up losing my focus and it goes somewhere else. It's like my mind is like, what's the point? You're still going to be there tomorrow. So we're going to have to do this all over again tomorrow. So why bother? I mean, hey, Junior, I may be the only one that, actually feels this way. Okay, hold on. Invite. How's it? I just popped up and I was gonna hit the invite and it actually left. So how do I do that again, Junior? It popped up on my screen for the call it invite to invite you in, and then it just went away when I was gonna hit invite. Oh, here we go. I sent you an invite.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, I'm just fine, and you?
I'm doing good. Welcome to my show.
Oh, thanks.
No worries. What are you doing today?
Well, I can't hear you so well because of this song, but I can hear.
I'll take it down. There you go. What are you up to today?
Oh, sorry, can you repeat?
I said, so what are you doing today?
Well, I'm studying.
Oh, what are you studying?
Well, I'm studying history. It's from my college.
Oh, that's cool. What are you majoring in?
Well, I don't know how to say in English because I speak English as a second language, but it's to be a teacher, to teach, to be a professor.
Okay. Yeah. So okay, I got you. What are you gonna major in specifically?
Well, I want to be an English teacher in my country. I'm studying for that.
Oh, that's great. Where's your country?
Yeah. Well, I live in Brazil.
Oh, that's awesome, brasileño.
Yes, I'm from Brazil.
Oh, that's great. I've never been there.
Oh,
I'm
and
originally from Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico?
Yeah, I live in the States, but I'm originally from Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, it's from United States or not?
We're not a state. We're only a territory.
But it belongs to United States.
Yeah, we're considered Americans.
Okay. Oh, cool. And your language there, it's English?
It's Spanish.
The mother language?
It's English. The mother language is Spanish. English is implemented in the curriculum, but our original language is Spanish.
Oh, so you speak Spanish, right?
Yes.
Well, but I think your English is quite good too.
Thank you. So you were just stopping by to check out the show?
Yes. Your show, it's about what?
So my show, it's pretty much about parenting with mental illness and raising kids that have autism and mental illness and ending up in a wheelchair as well. So just life, just life in general. Like all the craziness.
Okay. I want to take part of your show.
Oh, that's nice. You're actually on it now because we're live. So everybody's hearing you on it. So you're on the show.
Oh. So do you do this show every day or it's per month, per weekend?
I usually do it on Wednesdays, but yesterday permanent wheelchair arrived and I got caught up into that, so I wasn't on my schedule, so I decided to come today and hop on. But normally I record twice. I try to record twice a week and do one live once a week.
Or one live once a week. Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. It's cool. If I have some free time, I can take a part of every Wednesday, right?
Yeah, I try to do it Wednesdays at 11 o'clock. I try to because I have ADHD, so I try to stay focused and I try to get on the schedule so I can remind myself consistency for everybody else works because
Oh,
I suck at consistency.
okay, okay. So, what do you do in your show? You talk about life, about mental
Yeah,
illness.
yeah, I
Okay.
talk about it's pretty much talking about life like um since I have 3 kids, so I pretty much talk about my issues with raising them and having mental health cuz
Mm.
I have depression, bipolar and things like that. Two of them are autistic and they have also
Oh,
depression. Then we talk about, life cuz we're right now we live in a motel and talk about how life can basically kick you in your behind, but you can still pretty much survive. And
okay.
kind of like I try to tell people if I can pretty much I try to motivate people in other words.
Oh, that's
So like
great.
I try to use my story to inspire other people. So if I can still be alive right now and not to think, well, I do think about committing suicide sometimes. I'm not gonna lie on that one. But if I can still be here today and like not make the attempt and keep pushing through, then others who may have it worse or may not have it worse can actually push through what they have going on. So like I
Oh my
try to
God.
be that motivation. So like I try to
Okay.
have, motivational. I try to have motivational. Like I try.
Well, you try to have motivation, right?
Yeah. And then I try to
Oh,
give the motivation to other people. So just life in general, because everybody has things that are going on, they have going on in life. Like you can have classes that are stressing you out, things can be overwhelming you. You know what I mean? And people can just have a lot going on. And sometimes they just need to hear other people go through the same thing that they go through so they don't feel alone.
oh, of course. That's a good point. It's so good of you to do this kind of things because a lot of people need help, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I have anxiety. I don't know if it is normal. I think no, it's so normal to have anxiety. I used to have insomnia, you know. Oh, it's terrible. It's
Mm-hmm.
terrible. But
Yeah,
now
I
I'm
have
starting to
anxiety
sleep
too.
better. I'm starting
Mm-hmm.
to sleep better. I used to take depression pills, you know, but now I'm not taking anymore. Well, I'm
That's
trying
good.
to have a better life than I had, you know. But I had a lot of issues about anxiety. It's terrible.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's
Anxiety is
terrible, yeah.
hard. It's really hard.
Yes.
Anxiety can take over and it could do a lot of damage and you don't realize it.
Well, and I lost my parents, you know. I
Mm-hmm.
lost my father died of cancer, and my mom, she went to the hospital, she made a surgery, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
she didn't come back. It's all,
Oh, I'm sorry to
everything
hear
went
that.
wrong, you know, everything went wrong. So I lost my parents. Now I'm living by myself. And I'm young, you know. I'm 25 years old. I lost my parents when I was 23. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's been just 2 years that I lost them.
Wow, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yes, yes. Now I'm living by myself. I work, I study. You know, it was hard at the beginning, but now I'm starting to go back to the line. How can I say it? To my life?
Your old to
It's
your old
it's
life.
improving. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
improving. It's getting better because it's hard at the beginning. You know.
Yeah, it takes a while to get used to a new routine. You're kind of living
Yes.
the old life, but with a new truth, which your parents are no longer there, so you have to get used to that new reality.
Yes, it's a new life, you know, and everything has changed for me because when I started living by myself, I had to cook for me, you know,
Mm.
and I didn't know how to cook so well, so I used to ask for food or eat junk food, and that thing was making me feel bad, you know. Now I'm starting to prepare food here to
Mhm.
improve my health, you know.
That's great. So you're making
It's not
definitely
well,
positive
it's not
changes.
healthy. Yes, it's not healthy for me to keep eating junk food just because it's faster, you know.
Correct. Yeah, that's true.
You
Because
know.
it's not good for your body. What you put in your body is what your body's going to do for you.
Yes, and as I told you, I had problems with anxiety, so it's
Hmm.
I must change my how can I say food, you know, the
Your eating habits.
yes, my eating habits. I must change that. It's better for
Yeah, but
me.
you're making the changes, and that's a good thing.
Yes, it's a good thing.
That's
You
awesome. So
know?
that anxiety has already come down, right?
Yes, yes. It's better now. I still have anxiety, but it's more, you know, weak, you know. But it
That's
used to be
good.
worst. It used to be worst.
You've
I
already
used to
made so
spend just
far
like
actually working for you, and that's a good thing.
yes. Yes, I used to have insomnia. I couldn't sleep the whole night thinking about tomorrow, what it would be like, what would happen. I was getting crazy.
Yeah, we can
Yes,
drive
I was
ourselves
getting
crazy.
crazy. It drove me
Yeah,
crazy.
we tend to do that a lot to ourselves, especially when you have anxiety or when you have insomnia can do that. Lack of sleep, when you don't get enough sleep, that can cause worse anxiety.
Yes, and maybe if you don't sleep well, I think it's a way to get depression, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm. When you don't get enough sleep, you can cause yourself to
Yes,
become depressed
yes, yes,
because your brain needs that time to shut down. It needs that time to
yes,
recuperate from the day.
yes, yes.
Yeah, that's very important.
That's very important. I used to go to the gym, but I'm lazy. I always stop, you know? I don't keep going. I don't keep doing that. I start doing
But you can exercise
exercise.
at home.
Yes, yes, I can. I'm trying to do that at home, you know? I don't know how to say in English, but it's like, you know, jumping rope. Rope, is that right?
Oh, yeah, jump rope. Yeah.
Jump rope. I try to do that here.
And it didn't work.
Yes, it did work. It's good, you know,
Okay.
it's healthy. But
That's
as I
good.
said, I'm lazy to do that every day. I need to fight against myself. I need to fight
You
against
gotta find the
myself.
motivation.
Yes, yes, I need to fight against myself.
You gotta get that motivation. You have to put, that energy into doing it every day.
Oh, but every day I say tomorrow I'm going to wake up early and start my jump rope. You know, sometimes I do really wake up early, but I keep on the bed. You know, I keep on the bed.
Mm.
You know,
So
I don't get up.
now you gotta find a way to get out of the bed.
Yes, I need to find a way to get out of the bed because it's not easy. Even though I work early, I keep on the bed.
Mm. Yeah,
I
so you
keep
gotta
on the
find a way
bed.
to motivate you out of that bed.
Yes, I spend around 1 hour on the bed. You know, after I
Okay.
wake up.
Yeah, so you can use that time to jump rope before you go to work or
Yes,
before you
yes,
start your
yes.
day.
It's a good point. I should do that. It's one
Yeah,
hour left in my day to do
yeah.
something good. You know.
Even if you just start like take 30 minutes, lay down for 30 minutes and what I'm saying, get up and use the 30 minutes to jump rope. You're not taking the
Yes,
full
it's
hour away.
well, it's a good idea. I'm going to try that. To spend just 30 minutes on the bed and
Yeah,
30 minutes to jump rope. You know,
yeah. This way you're
good
not going to
point.
take the full hour away, but you're at least giving yourself some time to still lay down, but then some time to exercise.
Yes, yes, that's good. But yes,
Try it, it
gonna
never
try to do
hurts.
that. Yes, try to do that. Gonna try now. I
Hopefully
must do
that'll
that.
work.
It will. It's an obligation.
Yeah, I mean, you need it to get better. You said you want to be, healthier. So then this way, at least it'll get your adrenaline pumping, which gets that serotonin going. Because exercise gets the serotonin going, which makes you feel better. I mean, this way you at least get that blood pumping.
Yes, yes, it's like a medicine to anxiety, right?
Correct. It is. It's the best way to actually alleviate. And you feel better.
Yeah,
It's already a proven fact that you feel better when you exercise. Like, you
yes.
definitely feel better afterwards. You feel like you did and you accomplished something.
Oh, do you exercise at home or
No,
not?
because I have a condition where I'm ending up in a wheelchair slowly, so I can't do much exercise,
Oh,
unfortunately.
so you on a wheelchair? You can't
Yeah.
stand up.
I can stand up and walk a little bit, but my legs are weak, so I don't have a lot of strength to be on standing up for too long.
Oh, was it an accident or any disease
No, it just happened one day.
in one day?
Yeah, one day I was fine and one day I wasn't.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Uh, have you gone to the doctor? He told you to do something?
I went to the neurologist. I went to two different neurologists, and they basically was one said that it was paraplegia. I think it is the one that you're half paralyzed with weakness. The other one said it's part of my mental illness combined with that, and they didn't suggest anything. They just told me I was gonna need a wheelchair.
Oh, oh my God. They
Yeah,
suggested you nothing? Any
correct.
solution?
Nope.
Oh, that's terrible.
I know. Definitely. So I'm waiting to see if I can buy a car with my tax refund so that I can try to find other different doctors away from here and get different opinions and see what else I can do.
Yes. Well, you must find another doctor, you know.
Yeah, but they're going to be farther. They're going to end up being like an hour or two away from here. So I have to get transportation because we don't have a
Oh
car.
yes, yes. Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. So for right now, exercise has not been, and I have chronic pain. So,
Chronic
which
pain.
makes pain. Yeah. So I'm always
Yeah,
in a lot
okay.
of pain.
Oh, that's terrible. That's
Yeah.
terrible. Well, do you have any religion?
I am very spiritual. I don't stick to any religion. I do believe there's a God. I'm just very spiritual, and I believe that I have my own relationship with Him. But I don't categorize myself to a particular religion.
Oh, but you have a faith, you know.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. It's a good point, you know.
Yeah. I
Point.
definitely do have my faith. I know that I can get stronger. I just have to get out of the situation that I'm in now.
Yes.
But slowly but surely, we'll get out of this. It's just going to take time. Just don't know how much time or patience I have for the time.
Okay, okay. So tell me about your country. How it is in Puerto Rico, living there.
Well, I don't live in Puerto Rico. I live in the United States. I'm
Oh,
Puerto like I used to live in Puerto Rico. I haven't been. I left Puerto Rico when I was 18. I'm 42.
oh, you're 40 now. You're living so now
Yeah,
you're living
I live in
United States.
United States. Correct. I
Oh,
haven't.
cool.
I left Puerto Rico. Living in Puerto Rico, it was a beautiful experience. I grew up both in the United States and in Puerto Rico, so I know how what it's like to be raised American, and I know what it's like to be raised Puerto Rican. Like in the in the actual islands, it's it's a difference. There's a huge difference between both areas. I
Oh,
loved being in Puerto Rico, but I had the American ways. Like I needed to have electricity. When the stores become, the electricity goes. Like I needed to have my running water. Like every time the hurricanes come, the water leaves. Those were like little things that I didn't like about being on the island. Like every time a hurricane would hit, we would have no power for days, or no water for
oh,
days. Those were things that I didn't like. but it was nice living there because it wasn't as stressful.
Mm, cool. Yesterday I talked to American, spent some time here in my city.
Oh yeah,
Yep, yep. He's
was
from
it visiting?
New Jersey.
Oh, I've been there.
Really?
Yeah, because it wasn't that far from my home state. I used to live in Connecticut, and New Jersey was like 4 hours away.
Well, I think it's cool living in United States, right?
Yeah, but I live now in the South, so I live in Virginia, which is like about 7 hours away from New Jersey. I think it is.
Or I think it's cool living there.
It's yeah. It depends where you live in the states.
Depends where you live.
Yeah, you can have some places that are not as friendly, and you can have some
Oh,
places that are friendly.
well, I think it's in any country like this, you know.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, it depends like where you go. No matter where you live, any part in the world, you're gonna have places that you're just not gonna want to be in,
Yes, yes,
and then you're gonna have other places that you rather prefer, or you're gonna have places that are gonna be too expensive to live in, or places that are just the only ones you can
yes.
afford, but are not as safe to live in.
Is it expensive living there or not?
It depends where you are. Like some states are more expensive. Originally, me being from Connecticut, Connecticut was very expensive to live in. That's why we had to move south. It became like
Oh,
really hard. So some states are more expensive to live in than others. That's why I said it depends what part of the states you're in.
oh, now I got it. I got it. Well, if I have an opportunity someday, I'm going to visit the United States.
Hopefully, you'll be able to get to enjoy it. Like, there's a lot of beautiful places.
Yes, I know. But I need to
But
work a lot, save money.
yeah, that's the only thing. You have to make sure you come with a good amount of money
Yes,
so you can explore and actually enjoy it.
yes. Need to save a lot of money.
Definitely. But I have to get ready to end this because I have an appointment I have to get to. I'm actually studying to become a life coach, and I
Oh,
have to
don't worry.
gotta get to my
Mhm.
class.
Okay, don't worry. How can I save this live here to access later? Then we can keep the
Um,
conversation.
I have to post it, so I'll probably end up posting it tomorrow. What's today? Thursday? Yeah, so tomorrow. So you'll find it tomorrow.
Oh, so I need
Cause
to follow you, right?
yeah, and then you'll be able to see it when it comes up tomorrow.
Oh, so I'm going to follow you, okay?
Correct. You can
Okay.
follow me, and then once I'll post it, you'll get a notification that lets you know that I posted
Oh,
the
thanks. I
episode.
didn't know that because I'm new here.
Oh, no worries. You still there? Hello? Oh, I think he. Oh, there you go. But I think. Hold on. It says you're still connected, but I can't hear your audio. All right. Let me see if I can redo this again. It says you're connected, but your audio is not on. Here we go. Hold on. And here we
Okay,
go.
okay. I'm
There we go.
following you now.
All right. So then once it ends up posting tomorrow, you'll be able to see it, and it'll always be up on my page anyways, but then you'll be able to download it as well. So you'll be able to keep it.
Okay, okay. So till next time then.
Until next time, and it was definitely a pleasure getting to meet you, and thank you so much for being on my show.
Oh, thank you so much. It was a pleasure too for me. Okay?
All right, enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget, try to get those little jumping jacks in. I mean, those jump roping.
Okay, don't worry. I'll try to do that tomorrow.
All right,
30
and enjoy your
minutes.
day.
Oh, thanks. Your day too. Bye.
All right, bye. And enjoy your day, everybody. Thank you for listening to the podcast.
Bye
Bye.
bye.